You've seen it scrolling through your feed. Someone twisted at a 45-degree angle, strapped into a multi-cable setup, like they're preparing for space travel. Watching these videos, it's easy to look at your standard bench press and wonder if you're leaving gains on the table. They present these variations as highly advanced hacks, making standard gym routines feel suddenly inadequate. The pitch revolves around the line of pull. This diagram breaks down a pectoral muscle, showing a vector line matching the muscle fibers. Aligning a cable with this vector theoretically isolates the muscle, mathematically maximizing tension on those exact fibers. It looks incredibly smart on a whiteboard, but there is zero long-term clinical evidence showing these microscopic physical adjustments actually build more muscle over time. We take a slice of biomechanical theory and assume it works magic on the gym floor. Perfect geometry in a vacuum does not automatically translate to superior physiological results. To understand why these hyper-specific setups are so popular, we have to look at the biology of muscle failure. Think about a heavy barbell deadlift. You might be doing it to build your quads or hamstrings, but often your grip strength gives out before your legs are fully fatigued. Your hands become the bottleneck. The ultimate goal of exercise optimization is to engineer a movement where the target muscle is the absolute, undisputed reason a set ends. No secondary muscles failing first. Muscle hypertrophy relies on the accumulation of total muscular tension and physical volume over long time horizons. This chart plots time against weight load, illustrating the core principle of progressive overload. Consistent growth requires a smooth, upward trajectory, where you make the reliable, clearly trackable addition of mechanical weight week after week. If an exercise perfectly isolates your upper chest, but is so awkward you can't consistently add 5 pounds to it, it is essentially useless for long-term growth. Try tracking precise progress when your exercise requires 5 minutes of setup, 2 different benches, and constant adjustments just to get into position. These intricate variations introduce a new hidden bottleneck. Instead of your grip failing, your physical stability fails. This central nervous system schematic shows the effects of lacking balance. Your brain diverts energy to a stabilization meter, reducing capacity for force production. When the setup is secure, stabilization drops, redirecting neurological output into pure muscular tension. This is why traditional barbell squats, the leg press, and heavy rows remain the kings of the gym. Their greatest asset is inherent, boring mechanical stability. Because you aren't struggling to maintain your balance, you can pour 100% of your effort into moving the weight. You can track your intensity flawlessly and progress without interruption. Structural stability acts as the non-negotiable physical prerequisite for maximizing force output and driving actual hypertrophy. None of this means variety is bad. Different movement profiles do target slightly different regions of a muscle's architecture, like how skull crushers hit a different part of the triceps than a standard press. The best tool you have for evaluating a variation is biofeedback. If an exercise gives you a localized muscle pump and feels right on your joints, that verifies it fits your specific anatomy. You can abandon the anxiety of missing out on the latest social media trend. Your energy is much better spent locking down a personalized, permanent roster of movements. For most lifters, a complete routine simply requires mastering a core set of horizontal pushes, vertical pulls, squats, and hip hinges. Physiological adaptation requires executing these basic, unglamorous movements with relentless consistency over years. It comes down to the raw physical effort required to push a standard, foundational movement to its absolute physical limit. Optimization comes from getting undeniably strong at the basic movements already proven to work.